Hi, it's Ange the Pange. And like I said, I don't have a video thing anymore. I don't know how to turn this around, so I'll just do this. Matilda and I are on a walk today. Well, we're on a walk. And this is downtown San Diego. So please join us on our walk. Do you think you should? So the weather today is cold-ish. It's about 66 degrees in January, and I know how blessed I am to have that, and to even call it cold. It's like, shame on me. I know people have snow in other parts of the country, but here we are. This just came in, this cloud. We had a totally clear day today, and this ominous cloud is coming in. As you can see, the rest of the day is clear. It's blue skies. Okay, so we're just gonna walk for a while, and we are on Cortez Hill in downtown San Diego. Okay. I call Matilda my little smellologist. She's a red-headed pointer with a little bit of corgi. So she likes to sniff everything. Watch, I bet she sniffs. Well, let's watch and see what her next thing is that she sniffs. Oh, she is sniffing the red curb. Let's go. This is a gorgeous church. This is St. Joseph's Cathedral. And the walk continues. This is, what is this? This is 3rd Avenue. And this is kind of a sad thing I'm going to show you. This is, I am Christian. This is our mosaic of Mother Mary. I love all of the flowers that make up the people of life. Wow, okay, so he's making noise. However, the reason that this, wow, really? Okay, so motorcycles are going, of course, when I'm starting to tell a story, that's life. So let's let this guy go by. Because like I said, this is a real walk. I'm not editing, and this is what it is. This is very pretty over here. Can you see the petals in that? That's just beautiful. So I was walking Matilda early one evening, and a homeless guy in like an army jacket, he came along. He was walking in front of me, and he looked not all together there. She her hands, see the backhand of her praying, that backhand, that's the color that her skin used to be. And it even happened to the angel. You can see the edges of his face. There's a guy in the army jacket just spray painted this whole thing black with black paint. And they had to have a guy come out to restore it. And he did restore it, but the skin, this is not as it was. All of the skin color turned gray. See, it looks gray. It's like ashen and gray. And so it just, it kind of, I believe that spiritually it represents something, perhaps those who have passed, more death than usual on this earth, perhaps. I think it represents something like that. I know there is some spiritual explanation for this. But anyway, I saw this sad thing happen, and I did tell the church, and I believe they're in the process of, I don't believe that it is completely at its last level of restoration. So I just wanted to show you that because it's still so beautiful to me. And I did a few years ago, I'll turn this way so you can see, hi. Quite a few years ago now, probably about 15, well, whenever the movie, Harrison Ford's movie, A Clear and Present Danger came out, I had a chance, I actually won, please dear, she's barking at something over there. So, A Clear and Present Danger came out with Harrison Ford. It's I believe that's a Paramount movie, and I had put in a contest, a slip, thinking I was entering for a chance to win 2 tickets to the movie, and they called me and told me that I had won, and what I won was 2 weeks in a month in Mexico City, 2 weeks in Mexico City. Perhaps it was a week, and it's like 15 years ago now. I think it was a week in each. No, I think it was 2 weeks in each, or maybe a week in Mexico City and 2 weeks in Cuernavaca. And these are the 2 places where the movie was filmed. So I actually went a trip to those locations. Now, I didn't know about YouTube then. If I had, I would have filmed the whole thing. I will tell you that when we got to Cuernavaca, which was the name of the place was called the Wild Peacocks, because they actually had a wild white peacocks roaming the grounds. And they had a 5-star restaurant below. The whole thing was gorgeous, paradisal. And the cream on the top of that cake and the cherry was that the room that they gave me, they told me, was Julia Roberts, that Julia Roberts had stayed in it. And I believe it, because it had its own little patio with a fountain in it. Then you took steps up to the actual room. They were stone steps. The room had it was the highest suite in the multi-level resort. And when you walked into the room, which was a heavy wooden castle type door, when you walked in, there were these 2 windows, these 2 huge windows that they had wood, this like amazing natural wood base, and they looked out over all of Cuernavaca. You could see the white peacocks from roaming the I guess it was the natural lawn. It was like a natural, but they did mow it and make it look like a lawn. But the whole thing was so natural and beautiful, and they had fountains. They had a lion's head at the pool, at the pool that was for everyone. They had a lion's head with the water coming out of his mouth into the pool. And but in my room, and then also you had it had a its own. It just, everything was perfect. It had huge, ridiculously high ceilings that had wooden beams, and the whole thing, everything you would want it to be. She truly, I'm sure, is a princess if this is how she lives, but she's our blue jean princess, and I adore her. So on with the walk. Now that I've told you all of that, so it was we also went to it's called Taxco, the silver mine city, and they paid for everything. They paid for our meals, our tours, our hotel rooms, our fare. It was Universal. It was Paramount Studios. I think it was, I'd have to look and see the credits on the movie, but I think it was a Paramount Universal like dual movie. I think that they were both partners in that movie. It was one or the other anyway. And money was no object. We were treated like when we were in Mexico City, we stayed in a hotel that was basically it was like a Hilton, and we stayed in the top 3 floors of this like 18 floor hotel, and it was called, it had a name, it was like the Playa, it was the VIP, the VIP floors. It was the first time in my life I ever had room service, and it was great. Hello. So I think I was telling you that because of the mosaic and Mexico City, and you know, this is how Mexico City does not have a good middle class, but it has a great things about it. It has great architecture, it has great texture, it has great history, and it's a beautiful place to see. I would recommend anyone to go and see that. I don't think I can top this story with this doggy walk, so I'm going to end it here. And this is my second video. She's turning me around. Have a great day, and thank you for watching. See you next time.